Hi, everybody. Welcome to Holistic Spirituality with Anita. This is where we explore the vast world of metaphysics, esoteric, spirituality, and mystical. This series is transcribed channeled messages from my many decades of being a trance channel, or a deep trance channel, for beings who call themselves Johar and Simon. These are beings of vast wisdom and information about our true divine nature and how to make our physical and spiritual journeys the best they can possibly be. Now, I'm a complete trance channel and have no awareness of what the messages are while I'm channeling, or when I come back, I have no memory of what has been said. So these are taken from recordings we have done since the year 2020. Now, you may have heard the words let go and let God, but been confused or uncertain about how to actually do it, or how you might be how your life might be disrupted by it. Now, Johar and Simon prefer to use the word TAO instead of God because they say the word God has too many religious connotations. So they are used interchangeably if you like. So Johar and Simon talk about how it is not that complicated or difficult, or it's not, as many think, having to become a saint or removing yourself from the people and things you love. This is, again, part 2 of a 3-part series on this. This part is the more practical side of it, what you can do in the real world, and part 3 will dive more into the world of the spiritual aspect of it, with angels, perhaps, and spirit guides and such. And of course, please like and subscribe and click the notification bell. It really helps the channel to grow and survive. And namaste, which means the divine in me honors the divine in you. Without letting go of attachments, you will never in this lifetime be freed from them. Letting go is deceptively simple. You just let go of attachments and fear. Understand that beliefs are just constructs to help you cope with life. And let go of living as if everything is a contest for survival. Seems easy, but it is not. Remember, your physical self has always been concerned only with survival, and everything in life is entangled either directly or indirectly with that survival. A good place to begin your journey is to recognize the transient, unimportant nature of possessions, beliefs, and emotions, and still accept their usefulness and proper place in your life. Material goods. Know that material goods are often touted by manufacturers and sellers as being important and even vital to your happiness and well-being. For many so-called upscale luxury goods, they convince you that these bring prestige and importance to your life. They're often attached to celebrity, power, and such. And remember that survival is the unconscious driver of physical life. So let's take prestige. Prestige and fame can mean you are revered and have power. This supposedly gives you a physical survival edge in society. Not really true, but definitely there in the deep unconscious of most people. It's fine to look at a quality of a product, something that will last and be serviceable, or that fulfills your idea of comfort or beauty. But choose well, and know that, as the old saying goes, you can't take it with you when you die. Ask yourself why, for example, a luxury watch is better than another brand. Is it because you have a conscious or unconscious belief that it says something about you? Does it make you feel important or send a message that you have made it in the world? These are all young soul concerns. This need for prestige is so important to some people that if they can't afford a genuine product, they will buy cheap fake designer items to fool others into thinking that they are superior, elite, important, powerful, and such. Wealth and money. On your planet, it is true that money makes the world go around. Remember, there is nothing wrong with financial security or even wealth. It depends a lot on how you manage it and how you acquired it. If you lied and cheated and abused or suppressed others to attain your wealth, that is a very spiritually immature way. An old soul will make their fortune in ways that are fair and honest, and they will know that excessive wealth and riches are not needed in order to enjoy life. So if you have wealth and riches and got there without behaving badly, then by all means, enjoy your success. Enjoy it without fear or attachment. Do some good in the world with your abundance. The house trap. There's a common scenario in many places in your world that illustrates the role of attachment to material things. When someone has invested and committed too much money into a home, for example, that they couldn't afford, they often become housebound and prisoners to their mortgage and their money pit of a house. It means that they must sacrifice other comforts and enjoyments just to pay for the mortgage, taxes, and upkeep of a home that is never going to be paid off in their lifetime. And the currency units that were on the price tag originally will expand and bloat through interest and other loan charges. This is money down the drain and makes you a prisoner of your so-called investment. Even if you sell your home at what is perceived as a profit, you're still faced with finding a new home that will probably have the same entrapment. The solution is to let go of the attachment and find a home that is more in keeping with your income and that would allow you to have the means to extract more enjoyment out of life and perhaps contribute to the welfare of others too. A house, no matter how grand, is still just basically a cover for your stuff and a refuge from the elements. Automobiles. Then there are also money pit automobiles. Choose the vehicle that will most efficiently fulfill your purposes and needs. If you're an old soul, beliefs about the importance of prestige and impressing others is worth letting go of. Have a practical reason for the vehicle you buy. For example, if you're someone who guides wilderness adventures, you need a sturdy, reliable vehicle, not a sports car. If you have the means and want to indulge in a luxury car, however, by all means do so, but understand that all vehicles are basically only metal, plastic, and glass that get you from one place to another and in no way a measure of your importance or value as a person. Designer goods. The same goes for designer goods, overpriced cosmetics, and the latest fashion, jewelry, and other goods meant to impress others that carry a bloated price. Again, it is why you buy these things that is issue, not actually having them. No matter what your tastes in material goods, remember, it's not evil to live in fine surroundings and possess fine and beautiful things. It is, however, detrimental to your spiritual growth to covet them and be selfish with your wealth or to make these things a symbol of your personal power, worth, and prestige. Being judged by others. Caring too much about what other people think of you or how you are being judged is one of the major traps of staying stuck in your personality self, your survival mode, and it is impossible to grow and integrate with your divine source when you are chained to fear of disapproval. That is not to say that you become completely blind and deaf to what others think of you. Sometimes others are a good mirror for what you're still clinging to. And being in the good graces of some people can be useful or a tool for a goal or your well-being. But never take mental and emotional abuse from others. Find ways to extricate yourself from toxic situations. We want to make a quick note here. It is equally destructive to your spiritual well-being to be a narcissist and so completely absorbed in your own needs that you lack empathy, compassion for others, and have no ability to feel shame or remorse. As an old soul, your divine self is guiding you to learn to take others' opinions, beliefs, and expectations about you as possible food for thought and consideration, rather than trying to fit into societal or cultural norms from other people's beliefs about what is right, wrong, true, or false, or from jealousy, their own fears and opinions, or competitiveness. It is useful to know the middle ground here. Fitting into some extent within your society, professional life, and within your circle of family and friends can be the right thing to do for your own safety and well-being. But when it means denying your true self, or you fit in only because you feel inferior to others, or afraid of abandonment, or what they will say or think about you, is detrimental to your spiritual well-being. It is often a fine line to balance what is truly needed for your well-being and for the well-being of others, and what is not. This is a complex discussion for another channeling. We will conclude this part of Letting Go series. Watch part 3 for the third leg of this journey, starting with guidance and wisdom from divine source and/or spirit guides, and covering opening to your divine self, letting go of limiting and destructive ironclad beliefs, and understanding emotions, life maps, and karma, and getting help. There are so many gifted people in the world who offer services and help in a lot of ways addressing body, mind, and spirit. And you can find many of them at holisticregistry.com. If you're a reader, if you're a healer or a spiritual practitioner of just about any kind, or if you're looking for a reliable source for practitioners, go to the Holistic Registry site and take a look at the wonderful members of this group of gifted people who are available for private services and more. That's holisticregistry.com.